So now we want to continue with testing the endpoints for conversion. We know that the series converges for x greater than -1 and x less than 1. However, we still need to test at x equals -1 and x equals 1. Alright, so when x is equal to -1, we're going to take the general term for f of x, and that is -1 to the n times n times x to the n, but here x is going to be -1, and that's all over n plus 1. Well, you can see that the -1 to the n times -1 to the n gives you -1 quantity to the 2n, which will always be positive, and so this will never be negative. And so we're going to end up with the nth term being n over n plus 1. Now, the simplest thing to do is to test using the nth term test, which checks the limit as n goes to infinity of the nth term. And in this case, it is 1, using our limits at infinity. And so we do not get 0, and so that diverges. So we've tested the left-hand endpoint. We're going to test the right-hand endpoint now. So in this case, x is equal to 1. So we'll have -1 to the nth times n times 1 to the nth over n plus 1. And in this case, the -1 to the n remains, but the 1 to the nth is just 1, and so we're going to end up with -1 to the n times n over n plus 1. And we can again use the nth term test to test the limit as n goes to infinity of that expression, and we should see that it will be negative, but it will be -1. Well, actually, it's alternating. I shouldn't say it's going to be negative, but it is hovering above, below, above, below, above, below. Y is equal to 1 there. So it doesn't approach 0. Well, what I said, I'm not really sure. The negative factor in there, it's definitely, the terms are definitely going to alternate, but I think they're going to alternate above +1, below -1, and getting closer and closer on the top to +1 and on the bottom to -1. So they're definitely not converging to 0, and so the limit is not 0, and so this diverges. So in this case, both of the endpoints diverged. It is possible that they could converge, and so our final answer for the interval of convergence is still -1, x greater than -1 to x less than 1. And we're done with part A here.